Alrighty, it looks like my computer says 12 p.m. So I'd like to welcome you all to this Wellbeing Q&A with our expert, Amy Dreyer. We appreciate you joining us today. And without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and let Amy get started, but a few housekeeping um, items. If you have any questions, feel free to enter the chat. We'll be glad to answer them there. Or I believe Amy should have some stopping points throughout. So if you just want to wait for her to pause, you're more than welcome to unmute and take a moment to ask a question. So with that being said, thank you so much, Amy, for joining us. We see that you are sharing your screen and we will get started.
Thank you so much. Can everybody see the dashboard for Personify?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. There are a few updates I wanted to share. First one, the Strides of Strength Challenge just ended on Monday. Hopefully most of you were able to participate in that. Reporting. So they usually allow 2 days at the end of a challenge for people to kind of finish putting in their steps. So 2 days, that was yesterday, so I'll get reporting today. And then once I get reporting to see the completers, then I will share the information with IQVIA, and then those that completed the challenge, that then completers means made it to the final destination. So anyone that made it to the final destination will be receiving an email with the voucher code for those extra points for being a completer. So watch for that, and there'll be more information coming on that. And if for some reason, if you see that you're a completer and you don't see an email, make sure you reach out to Josh or Latrice or myself, and we'll figure out, what happened. Maybe email went somewhere or went to your spam or something like that. So we'll figure it out. So just keep an eye on an email coming about that. And then there's another important information, another announcement that I'd like to share regarding the, there's going to be a Personify refresh. So I know a lot of you are tired of hearing about all these little glitches and things happening with Personify. So I think with the rebrands and things happen that they weren't expecting. So all the accounts are going to be refreshed. And so that refresh is coming basically the last week of March. So our usual deadline is March 31st for, everyone completing their activities, trying to get their last points in. So instead of March 31st, it's going to be March 23rd. So basically that last week of March is going to be considered sort of like a blackout period. And that just means, let me share this screen. That just means you can't really do anything. I mean, you can still get into your account, but you won't be able to like earn any last points, or if you have a voucher code that you haven't redeemed yet, make sure you do that before the 24th. If you're trying to get a gift card before the end of March, you might want to do that sooner than later. You still will have your rewards cash in your account. That won't affect anything, just like it does, when we switch from this current program and move into the next one on April 1st. It's the same thing. It's just the deadline has just been moved up a little bit. So March 24th to the 31st is going to be that blackout period. Personify is going to do a refresh, and then everything should be back to normal on April 1st. So if you're holding off on trying to do any, last minute trying to get some points in, make sure you get those done before then. And again, like if you want to get your rewards cash redeemed and get a gift card or something, or donate, whatever you want to do with it. If it's not a big deal, it'll still be there on April 1st. So that's not a big deal on that end. But, for those of you that like to purchase, or if you have something in mind and you want to get that done, just make sure you do it before that blackout period. And then just a few other reminders. So again, complete all the activities before March 24th. And then again, we're not doing any on-site events in March. At least no reporting will be accepted, because we're going to wrap things up for this year. And so usually most people don't have on-site events in March. Those just won't be eligible for incentives. And then again, if you do have rewards cash in your account right now, those will not go, that will not go away. It'll stay there, it'll roll over to the next program year. So April 1st, it'll be there. However, the points will start over at 0 on April 1st. So just keep an eye on that. If you're really close to hitting the next level, like if you're at level 3 and you're, just a few points away from level 4, I would encourage you to do that before March 24th. And that way you can get to the next level. And then those rewards, the rewards cash will get put into your account. And then for anyone that has physician's results forms that need to be submitted, make sure you get that in before February 28th. Another blackout period it's separate from the Personify one, is the Quest blackout period. And that is the whole month of March. So what that means is you just won't have access to Quest. Basically the link that is live right now on Personify. If you have a doctor's appointment this month, you can still download that form and get that submitted before the 28th. If you have an appointment in March, I highly recommend just holding off. Don't submit the form. You can't submit it basically in March, but I wouldn't download it yet because they won't accept it in April. So in April, they send out a new form and we'll have that link updated to direct you to the new form. And so if you have an appointment in March to see your doctor and get that PR physician's results form, make sure you wait until April 1st to download that form, and then you can submit it then. It's a lot of information. So are there any questions over these reminders? No questions? Okay. Go back to our. Are there any questions that has come up, like with anyone's Personify account, or the questions about where to go to find something? I'm happy to jump into anything like that. Or I can just do an overall reminder of what we have to offer here on Personify.
Hi there, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, hi, I'm Zeta. So I have a question. So on Personify, it says something about up to $350 in cash rewards. So I know that it's $100 for the info sessions, like we can do up to 10. And then there's the $50 for the wellness and 100 for biometrics. But what's the other 100?
So the under 100, you'll see up here, you get once you get into the platform and you start doing activities within the platform, you can earn points, and then those points add up. So if you can see here, level 1 is 7,000 points. So when I hit that, I earn $10 rewards cash. And so you can see, this is a demo account. This is just basically so I can click around and show you. So I can't earn in here like you all can. It's just, for demo purposes. But so when I hit this, I just I was doing things in here to show that I earned points, and then so I hit 7,000 points and I got the $10 rewards cash. And so like I said before, this will stay here, this will roll over as if I never use it, it'll stay there. So don't worry about it going away. But these points here, so on April 1st, I'll go back down to 0 points.
Got it. Okay, I did not realize that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yeah, so these all, the 10, 20, 30, 40, that all adds up to that extra $100.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Amy, do you have a slide that shows them the app or how they can, or the link to Personify? I just have a quick question of where do I find Personify?
Yeah, let me look at here. This was an open enrollment. So if you go to your My Health Toolkit account, you'll log in there just like you usually would, and then you'll go to the Wellness tab across the top, or if you're in the app, it's the Benefit tab down at the bottom. And then once you get into it says Wellness Programs, and then there's a drop-down box, and then you should see Personify. And then once you click that button for Personify, it'll take you here to either create your account for the first time, or you can log in here. If you've already created an account, you can automatically just go to your Personify app.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're
I think
welcome.
another question is, can you please comment on credits for these sessions not appearing in the Personify account? I am missing 2.
If I can get a name, I know some, let's see, I think I submitted, what was the last? So I know I submitted some for the last time, and I know that was a little bit late. I can't remember when it was submitted, but you should have received those. So if a name can be sent to me, either,
I'll send it to you.
okay, yeah, and then I can check on that person's account.
Amy, I have a question. I'm a little bit confused between the health checkup and the biometric screening.
Mhm.
The biometric screening is the form that you send it to the doctor, so he sign and send it to Quest.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, so if you go to Quest, you can download the form here. You click Start Now, and then if you've never been in before, this is the information how to set up your account, and make sure you use iCuba. If you have set up your account, you'll just put in your login information. And there is a form available on here until February 28th. That will still be live. And that's the one you take to your doctor, or if you've already had your appointment, you can send it to your doctor for them to fill out for the blood screen.
Yes,
That's for the
my
blood
doctor
screen.
sent it to the doctor's office, upload the document in Quest Diagnostics. But I didn't get the credit for that yet.
So they have the form, is that what you're saying? They did the form?
They upload already in the system and I can see it, but I didn't get the $100 rewards cash yet.
Well, the $100 is just for the checkup. And then the $50, no, $100, sorry, $100 is for the screening, and then the $50 is for the checkup. So do you know the date that it shows on there?
They sent it about a week and a half ago.
Okay, I would give a little bit more time. It might take a little bit to process that. Usually it takes, I would say, about 4 weeks. So
Okay.
I don't know if I would check in on that yet because they might not be able to provide any information from yet, but I'm gonna write your name down. What was your name?
It's Renata Rosenquist.
And I'll follow up.
So if they have a biometric screening or exam, they should give about 3 to 4 weeks.
Yes, with the biometric screening, if you had an on-site screening, with Health Designs, if your school, your location offered it, and they usually say 4 to 6 weeks, and then same thing for, it usually takes about 4 weeks, I would say, but I mean, I think just for caution.
Okay.
So some of these vendors say 4 to 6, but what I've been seeing is about 4 weeks, so.
Okay. And for those of you who are missing credits, if you just mention because we're recording this particular session, if you just mention it in the chat, then we will take note of those names and then we'll forward them to Amy directly.
Yeah, I can follow up with those for sure. It could be just a timing thing. And I
Right.
will say, every once in a while, there have been people that have reached out. They went to their doctor for the health checkup on a certain date, and then I can look in and see, okay, yeah, a claim was submitted, but however, they're not seeing their reward. And I know this has happened a few times. And sometimes what has happened is that the coding is incorrect, so it's not coded for a wellness exam. So if you go in for, let's say you call in and you're having some other issue like aches and pains or something like that, then it's not going to be coded as a wellness exam. It's going to be coded for what, like maybe like a diagnostic. Or if you go in because you're having a sore throat, like they're not going to consider that a wellness check. That's going to be like this, strep throat check. So every once in a while it gets coded incorrectly. So that's another thing I can check on. And unfortunately, sometimes I can have them, the product team, like manually, like if it's like, yeah, this was obviously a wellness check, it just was coded incorrectly. I can say, okay, yes, please, give this person their reward. They had their wellness check. And so sometimes we can do that, but if it was like, if it's obvious that, somebody went in for, a strep throat check, it's not going to be coded as a wellness check, so it's, just be aware of that because there have been a lot of questions coming through, and I'm happy to help when I can. If it was just like miscoded and it's just on an accident, we can definitely fix that. But just be aware if you go in for an existing, some other complaint, then it may not be credited to your account because it wasn't showing as a wellness exam.
I think this question, if you did help not my health novel and are in one of the programs, do you get points?
My health novel is totally separate. So that's a good question. It's a great program. It's just a totally separate program from this. We do mention it. I believe we have a daily card up here. See if I can zoom in. Yeah. So you can get points for plugging in. If you haven't done this already, you can get points just for plugging in the voucher code and just looking into my health novel. So you can click take me there, and that will take you to my health toolkit, and the same tab you go to for Personify. It's another wellness tab. There's a drop down box, and you'll click my health novel. But that is a separate program. It's a great benefit for you. It's at no cost to you, so it can't be tied. We can't offer points right now. It's something I've already asked about, and maybe it's something we can do in the future. But at this time, there are no rewards tied to that, except for this voucher code when you go in and plug that in.
Is there any way to verify that we are getting credit for the webinars we attend?
So they are recording all of these webinars. And so then a list is sent to me for those that are on these and participating. And if it's not one of these that, I'm a part of, if it's just one that's at your school, then your, somebody in your HR department, whoever's in charge of setting up the webinars should be taking participation, names and everything. And then they send those names to me at the end of the month. And so that's how I get the reporting done, and I submit that, and then the points and the rewards cash, the rewards cash will be added to your account. So a way for you to check is to see your rewards page. And since I can't participate in those, it'll be under action rewards, and you would see like, if you've done like 3 of these webinars, you would see a 3 out of 10 here. And then you could click on this and it will show where this yellow button, like bullet point is. You should see the dates that you have in there. So that's a good way for you to see.
So if go ahead.
Yeah, sorry about that. So after the session, do we have to submit any form to get the reward, or it just gonna happen automatically after the attendance, like for this webinar particularly?
For this particular one, so yeah, so names will be collected, and then the names will be sent to me, and then I do the reporting at, so we're towards the end of the month here, so the reporting will be sent the beginning of next month. So I just do reporting once a month. So you won't see it immediately, but you'll see it within the next few weeks.
So we don't have to support, we don't have to type any emails or something that we do enter the information or something in order to get the rewards, right? Like
if you registered for this, your name was captured. Did you
Okay.
register?
So for these in particular, the Q&A, the Wellbeing Q&As, if you registered for this Q&A, then we automatically have your name through that registration. We then take that list of people or participants from today and forward them to Amy for you to get the credit. If you are attending webinars outside of this webinar, first, it has to be stipulated by your school that they are giving credit for that particular webinar, and then they will do the record keeping as to who registers, who attended, and they submit your name and your information to Amy for credit.
And what about if you attended a session in January? Because I haven't received the credit for that yet.
Yes, all of the attendees for these webinars are submitted directly to Amy.
So was it a Q&A similar to
Yes.
the one in January?
Yes, it was the 22nd, and I've contacted my HR person, but I haven't received it.
Okay. I will,
And we need to,
if Latrice, if you can put your name and then that was another name that I can check on, because the January reporting was submitted at the beginning of this month, so there should be, you should be seeing that. So I can check on that if you want to submit your name to Latrice.
This is
Yeah, I did put my information in the Zoom. Thank you.
Okay.
this is Emily for my Cuba. One note I do want to call out to everybody on the call. When you do your registration, your ICI number has to be entered and entered accurately. If you did not enter your ICI number or wasn't entered accurately, the participation is not going to be accounted for. So just want to make sure that everybody's on the same page there and understands that.
And we not gonna have any more on-site that like programs, reward programs. So that's be done for this year, right? So it's gonna start from April. It's gonna start with everything fresh.
Right, March, there won't be any more on-site reporting or on-site events, and the report sent to me, just so we can kind of wrap everything up and start fresh in April. Yes, you're correct.
Okay, I did receive something that says my iPhone app image shows the Strive and not the smiley face from Personify you showed earlier. It does say Personify Health.
Yeah. So what I had to do, there were a few accounts, and I don't know why, but my own personal account was the same way. And so I basically just deleted the app, and then I went to the App Store and I typed in Personify, and I downloaded that app, and it pulled up, everything was the same, like it didn't affect my account or anything like that. Some people it did automatically, but some people it didn't, and I don't know why it was like that. But you can update you can get the new Personify app.
When we register, do we put the ICI in front of the number?
Yes, please.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, exactly as it appears on your card.
And I try to do, when I get the reporting, and if things look different, you know, if ICI is missing, I will add that. I do a check to make sure everything looks good. So, but if the numbers are inaccurate, there's not really a way for me. I mean, unless I go through each person's, you know, specific account and look at that. So, you know, like if you switch two numbers, I don't know that, you know, so that's one thing. Just make sure you plug in the information correctly as you see it on your card.
Amy, I have a question, and I want to make sure I heard you correctly. You mentioned at the beginning, I think, that the rewards cash does roll over to the new award year, except for the points do not, correct?
Correct.
So with the name change, because I had at one point with Strive like $100 in rewards cash, and it's just no longer there. And so did that change when Strive changed or transitioned to Personify?
No, nothing should be affected. Like nothing should have changed in your account. So if you didn't, so when you go into your account, do you see up in the left-hand box where it says redeem or your total balance? So instead of having that $100, you don't see anything, or it says zero?
Well, right now it's only 10, but this was from a previous award year where I had the 100 because I did the biometric screening and I had $100 available in cash. But okay, let me see where I'm on. Okay, so you go to the earnings,
and then you can choose program, and you can, if it was last year's program, you can choose that, and you can kind of check what
so
you did.
maybe I have to go online to the browser, because on the app, does it not have that functionality? Because I don't see that drop down under my earnings.
Oh, you don't?
Right.
But your total balance should still reflect what you have in there.
It says $10 completed, but locked.
Oh, so if it's locked, that means you need to complete your PHA again.
Okay.
That's your gatekeeper. So maybe that's why it's not visibly showing.
Oh, and okay, so when I do go back to 2 different calendar years, I do see the $150 cash.
Okay, good.
And so I just have to go to that calendar year in order to spend it or whatnot.
Well, it should be. I wonder if it's because you haven't taken the PHA that it's not visibly showing in here, you should see a total appear, like what you can redeem. So if you go to health and then surveys,
Mm-hmm.
you can take your personal health assessment and that just unlocks your rewards for this year.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll try to go online. I think online it's easier to
Yeah.
navigate. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. And so for everybody else who is in the chat, who has given me all of your scenarios, we'll make sure that we put these together and get those to Amy and get replies. I ask you please give us at least 5 to 7 business days to make sure that we cover everybody. But we definitely will get back with you with regard to these credits.
Yes.
One last question I have it is like for the new, I've done my biometrics with diagnosis, like sorry, my blood test and everything. So for the next year, the form will be generated after April, right?
Correct. So yeah, so if you've done your health check already for this program year or your wellness check or your biometric screening, sorry, for this program year, then you don't have to worry about it. But if you have an upcoming appointment and if it's before the 28th of February, so before next week, then you can still use this current form. If it's in that March blackout period, you're going to have to wait till April 1st to download the new form. But the reward, just so people know, like how we were showing the different program years on the rewards page, it will show if you do your appointment and your screening in March, it will show in the program year that you had your screening.
My earnings. So sorry, we have to go for that, ma'am. Will you show?
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so anything done in March, you just kind of have to hold off. If you get your blood screening through Quest using that PRF form, you just basically have to hold on to it and don't submit anything until April because
It will appear after April. Okay.
yeah, the new form will be available. And you should go, even if you tried to do it, there'll be like a notification saying you can't accept any forms right now. So you'll get notified. So there's no way you can accidentally submit it.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions?
Let me see.
So like we mentioned with the new deadline being March 23rd, it might be worth checking your points if you can get up to the next level reward, like I'm at 20,000. And, if you're not sure what all the different ways that you can earn, you can click on your rewards page, how to earn. And if you scroll down, I think the easiest way is to connect to a device because then you're automatically like earning points if you're connected to a device or an app. And if you track your steps or if you track your sleep, those are also great ways, to earn points on a daily basis. And these just break it down to like even daily cards you can do on a daily basis. And this whole page just kind of breaks it down by monthly, one-time rewards, other program or screenings that you can complete once per program year. And these add up pretty quick too. So if you've done these, some of these are by registration, obviously like Care's RX Savings Solutions registration. That one is by participation only. Like if you did register, then that list of registrations comes to me and that's something I submit. And same with the Verta program.
Could you tell us where you are on the app?
Yep.
Where you...
So if you go, this is desktop, so it might look a little bit different than what you're seeing. So I'm on the rewards page and I click on how to earn.
How to earn.
how to earn, and then you can scroll down.
No, I just see here my earnings and spent. Oh, how to earn. Okay. And then you scroll down.
Mhm.
Oh, mine ends at events. Yeah, that activity. Am I the only person who isn't seeing that? Yeah,
So
mine
it cuts
doesn't have
off.
that. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have a demo
Yeah.
for the app form. I just have the desktop form. So
Yeah, yeah.
if it looks different, I apologize. There might be a way to click in like a different, like within the rewards page. Sometimes it's not hidden, but like it might be like a different button within the rewards page that will take you to a new page.
For
Oh.
on the app, if you
Uh-huh.
want to see it, you click the rewards at the top, and then under your points, it will say learn how to earn points. When you click that, it will bring you to the activity list.
Okay, so I am how to earn. And then when you scroll down with that, mine ends at events.
Yeah, so if you're going all the way down to events, you've gone too far, scroll back up, you'll see your level rewards, and then underneath your level rewards, learn how to earn more points. Click that.
Oh, okay, okay, good, good. Yes, okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
So I have a question.
Mhm.
This is Anita Mandal from Edward Waters University. And where I get this Personify Health thing? Is it on iCuba?
How do you get to Personify? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Like, is
If
it
you go
under
to
iCuba?
you go to My Health Toolkit.
Oh, okay. BCB.
So yes, if you go in the benefits portal, if you go under My Health or the Blue Cross Blue Shield My Health Toolkit, are you familiar with that?
Yeah, yeah. Means
Perfect.
I was just thinking that how to get that out because I think I registered, but I don't see that right now.
So yeah, go to My Health Toolkit, and then once you log in, you'll look for the Wellness tab if you're on the desktop.
Yeah, I found my health toolkit. Now just trying to retrieve that. I think I registered for that while I was enrolling for the next year. I think I see that already. So I am on that page, but it says that is Blue Cross Blue Shield. Now where is that Personify?
So do you see
Oh
the
yeah,
one?
yeah, Personify Health, right?
Yep. So click that button, and then it should take you to the home page or the registration page. So if you have an account, you'll plug in your information there.
I believe I have an account.
Okay.
It is asking keep your account secure. Do I have to add the phone number?
You don't have to. I do because that's how, like, if you forget your password, then it'll text me, like it'll prompt me. So I prefer the phone, but maybe that's not something you want to do.
Okay. And then it sends a code. Let me see that.
So if you're not sure if you have an account, you could always click the forgot password button. And if it doesn't have, an account associated with, if you don't have anything associated with that email, it'll let you know, and then you can create an account here on that homepage.
I did get a question regarding a wellness visit that the doctor coded incorrectly.
Okay.
but they could not get them to resubmit it properly.
Okay, if I could just get the name, then I can look into that and I can submit a ticket to have the product team look into that.
Okay. If the credits come in after the 28th, would it still count for this year?
So credit, I guess I need clarification on what credit means, like
Points?
points. They can earn points until.
Oh, no, she meant money.
Oh, yeah, so anytime if rewards cash, yeah, they can do rewards cash, doesn't go anywhere. So once it's in there, it stays there.
And this says, where do I find the form for the health screening?
So if you are in Personify, go to the benefits tab. And then Quest Diagnostics is where you'll go for that. So you can click the blue button here, so start now, and it'll take you there, or you can click here. And if you haven't created an account, you have to start here on the green side. If you've already created an account in the past, like if you've done this before, then you'll log in here.
It says there is a blue tab to the right with the rewards page to redeem a voucher. How do you earn vouchers?
So right now, the voucher code there is currently one for, let's see, go back. So there's a code that's offered, and so anyone that participates in the IQVIA challenges, if you are a completer, you will get voucher codes sent via email. This other My Health Novel daily card up here also has a voucher code, and so what you're going to do, you would take this number, and I'll show you, you'll copy it, and then you go to the rewards page. You hit redeem voucher, and you'll plug in that code here, and you just hit submit, and then those points automatically show up on your account.
Got it.
Good question. There'll be more daily cards available. So starting in April, there'll be more daily cards with voucher codes attached to them. So watch for those. It's just a great way for us to show you all the great resources and benefits that IQVIA offers. And so we want to communicate those to you. And so there'll be more voucher codes available starting in April.
My connection got lost. So right now I am on the page, but it's not opening. So maybe because of computer slow, it will take some time. So it's all right.
Did you get into Personify?
Yeah, I have. I had the code on the phone, and I put the code here on the desktop, and it's roaming. So it will take a while.
Did you try refreshing it? Sometimes it helps if you refresh.
No.
I do have one. Is there a reason why the Personify app cannot read sleep time from the Apple Health app?
Do you have it turned on your?
It says it can read other data, but sleep, I can only do it manually.
It might be a specific limitation with the iHealth app, but I know you can go into your settings on your within iHealth, like the app, and you can choose like what you want tracked. So if sleep isn't an option, that just means it doesn't offer that. But if it is an option, you can turn it on.
Okay.
So I know when I set up mine, I don't track my sleep because I don't wear my watch to bed, but I track steps and like activity minutes and minutes of activity. So I have those things turned on. So I know you can turn different things on and off within the iHealth. So it might be worth checking that and see if you have it turned off. But if it's not even offered, it might just be something that's not offered through the app.
So it may not be a problem. It just may mean that the setup was not originally set up to track sleep.
Correct.
Got it. All righty. I don't see any, you're welcome. I don't see any additional questions. I think we have covered and collected.
Oh,
Um,
you are right. I refreshed and I found the page.
Oh, good.
Hi, this is Maren. I had a question in the chat, but I was just wondering if anybody had seen it or if you want me to say what it is.
You go ahead and say it.
yeah.
I was just wondering about like for some of the points, I don't see that I've been awarded them. Like for instance, it says points for enrolling in Verta, which I did, but there's
Okay.
nothing there. Is that something that I can
Yeah.
send
If
to
you-
someone, or how does that work?
Yeah, I can definitely check on that. And then if it, for some reason, if it didn't go through, I can resubmit put your name in on the next report that I send in March. So I can check on that if you want to send your information to Latrice, and she can add that to the list on something I can look at for you.
Okay, who do I
Yes,
send it to? I'm sorry, I
If
don't.
you can put it, I don't see your name in the chat at all. Everybody who was submitting questions such as these were submitting to the chat. Did you chat directly with someone?
Oh, it may be that I put it in. Well, it just says iCuba benefits host. That's the only thing I've got.
Oh, okay, then that means Emily must have it. Okay, no worries.
Maren,
Okay.
is that who it is, Maren?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
What is the name?
Marindel. But that's okay, like we have it.
Okay, yeah, because
Okay.
I'm not. Okay, yes, I've got it.
Perfect.
So do I need to send anything to anyone or?
No, we
Yeah,
will, go ahead.
I see dollar
Oh.
$40 in the balance, and how to redeem that.
I'm sorry, what, I missed
Excuse
the
me,
first
Ms.
part.
Mandel, give me just a moment. Okay, Maren, yes, we will add your name to the list of the people who we're submitting directly to Amy to check on the credits that you need to receive.
Okay,
So,
thank you. Appreciate it.
no problem. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. Go right ahead.
I find that on the reward page, the total balance on the left hand side in my account is $40 rewards cash to spend.
Mhm.
Then it says that 40 days left to earn rewards. So what to do, how to redeem that?
So what you'll do is you'll go to the spend tab
Spend,
on that
okay,
reward.
spend tab, okay.
Yeah, and
And
so then you
I-
choose across the, like below spend, you can either shop in the store, you can choose a gift card to spend, or you can donate. So those are your options. So you can, if you do gift cards, you can choose, like if you want $10 at Nike and $10 at Adidas, you can break it up however.
Oh, get a gift card or, okay, I
Yeah.
get it.
So
I
you just
see
have
that.
to decide how you want to spend it.
Okay, so that gift card will come in my email or how?
Yeah, you can choose digital versus physical. I will say if you do the physical card, like if you want it mailed to you, they do charge shipping and handling, and so it'll take about $3 off of your balance. So
But you do say, I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, if
Okay.
But you
if
do
I-
say that this rolls over into next year, right? We
the
don't have to redeem.
yeah, if you have a cash, if you have any amount over here on the left-hand side with the dollar sign, that rewards cash will stay put. It won't go anywhere.
Okay, good.
Oh,
It's
okay,
just the
okay.
points. Yeah. If you just the points across the top here, like if you have, like I have 20,000 points, that will start back at 0 on April 1st.
Okay.
So then you can start earning again, doing basically, participating in the platform and, tracking all your healthy habits, things like that. So it's just a fresh start, and you can continue to do all the things that you're doing, or, add different activities to earn more points.
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Can you go over how to connect an Apple Watch for steps?
Yes, so let's see. More, go to the More tab. I'm not sure if you're on the app or if you're on desktop, but you'll go to Devices and Apps. And they said an Apple Watch, is that what they said?
Yes.
So you'll have to use Apple Health. You click on that, and this basically lays out how to, you're going to open the app, and then it'll walk you through how to set that up. And then within your settings, within your Apple Health settings, you can choose like what you want to track. I know there's like the little slide buttons that you can like turn on and off. So like I said, I only track steps and like activity. So you can choose what you want to be synced up.
Okay. I had a procedure on 2/11 and registered with IQBA Cares RxSS on 2/14. When will I see the points rewards?
Okay, so that was this month. So then I'll get the report for that on, it comes on like the 5th of the following month, so March 5th. So then I submit the reporting after that. So you'll see it probably the second week of March. There's about a month delay.
I did not get a benefit for a procedure for a past insurance year. Is it too late for someone to look into it?
So was it in the previous program year?
Yes.
Then yeah, we won't be able to go to retroactively reward that.
For diagnostic covered testing that earns funds, should we wait until April 2025 to make the appointment?
I'm not sure if that will be tied to Personify.
Are you saying to get credits? They're talking about like mammograms and that.
Oh, I mean, if you have it scheduled for, usually it's most benefits, like usually do something once a year. So if you've already done it this year, then you do need to wait till after, or if you've already done this benefit year, then yes, you have to wait till after the new benefit year starts in April.
Right. So yes, if you have already gotten it for the plan year, then, but you want the additional credit for the next plan year, then yes.
Yeah, you just get rewarded once per program year.
Right. All righty, so we are coming up on 12:50. And so this will be an additional opportunity, one, for you to jump in the chat if you have credits that you would like to verify, and for any other questions that you may have for Amy. Feel free to ask freely. You don't necessarily have to join the chat to do so, but if there are any additional questions, you still have time.
Yep, and if it's about a reward that you're missing, make sure you get your name to Latrice, and I can check on that for you.
I don't have any additional questions for you, Amy.
Great.
Going once.
I appreciate all the questions. This is, there's a lot of good questions today, so thank you for participating.
Yes, thanks everybody for joining. We greatly appreciate your input, your questions. And we will definitely, like I say, do the follow-up. It will be we're gonna try to get it done within 5 to 7 business days to get you answers. And we appreciate you all. Thank you so much and have a fantastic day.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.